My name's Ben, the Paralegal. Welcome to the show. Grateful and blessed to be here with you today, and we want to thank you for being here with us. Today we're going to discuss why most new paralegals fail in their first 90 days. The first thing we're going to talk about is client acquisition. There's three things you need to be successful being a paralegal. The first one is you need to be able to get clients. Two, you need to be able to do the work. And three, you need to be able to ensure that they pay you. So here at ProParalegalUniversity.com, we can teach you step-by-step how to acquire clients through income streams as well as revenue streams. That includes the internet, Google, phone calls, texting, and other avenues in which you can acquire clients, get the work, do the work, and have happy clients. The second reason is your average paralegal doesn't have a plan every day. They wake up and they go, I'm just going to do as much work as I think I can. That is not how a winner approaches the day. You need to have every day planned out, thoroughly, thoughtfully, and in steps with progress-oriented and benchmarks. And we're going to teach all that to you at ProParalegalUniversity.com. Please like, subscribe, and follow. And one of the other reasons that paralegals fail in their first 90 days is pricing. You have to be able to charge a fair price in the market for your services. We all understand you're not going to charge what an attorney charges. That's the whole reason we're going to be paralegals and LDAs, is because we're going to offer services at a much lower price with a much higher value. So what an attorney wants to do is get a client and take as much possible money from them during the transaction as possible. As a paralegal and an LDA, what we want to do is do volume. And we want as many happy clients as possible within a 24-hour day. And let's talk about that for a minute. So if you think you're going to have an 8-hour day, 5 days a week, and be successful being an LDA and or a paralegal, working for third parties, NGOs, corporations, attorneys, and for the public, I would disagree with you. You don't need to work every day, but when you work, some days will be 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 hours. You will be paid handsomely for your time, I assure you. But you need to get the 9 to 5 mentality out of your mind. The flip side is, when you're successful, I want you to know I just came off a 6-week vacation and it was wonderful. Although sometimes we are going to work 7/16s back to back, and that's how I do things. That's not how you have to do things. But one of the other reasons that most paralegals fail in the first 90 days is they can't get clients, they can't do the work, and they can't make them pay. So you need to decide where the price point is in your conversation with your clients. Do they pay up front? Do they pay in pieces, or do they pay when it's done? I prefer to be paid either upfront or when it's done, depending on the product. For example, for divorces, we charge anywhere from $800 to $2,500, and we also charge $150 an hour. Really depends on the wants and needs in the product and the service requested by the client. When it comes to evictions and other products, we have flat fees and hourly pricing. What we want to do is make sure that on average, we are profitable. And just so you know, in some cases, you're going to do a lot of work and you're not going to make a lot of money. And in some cases, you're going to make $200, $300, $400 an hour, just because there's a variety of things that can happen during the lifespan of a business transaction with a client. And some clients pay you and you never hear from them again for a variety of reasons. Some clients pay you and a spouse dies. So there's really a lot of ways to approach it. And then the third and most important reason I think most paralegals fail is time on task and attention to detail. So what we want to do here at ProParalegalUniversity.com is have checklists, due diligence lists, and give you the best possible tools to be successful in the marketplace. Now, we need to get clients from more than one place, and that's probably the most important thing and the main reason paralegals fail in today's marketplace. They're going to rely on word of mouth or friends and family. That's simply not doable in 2026. We need to actively and aggressively market ourselves in the internet marketplace. And just so you know, there's these things called cell phones. I'm being a little sarcastic. They're in our hands all day. So if you're not showing up on internet searches and you're not advertising yourself on iPhones and Androids and Google search, you are guaranteed to be unsuccessful in today's marketplace. I will tell you that if you adhere, adopt, and work the tools that we're going to give you here at ProParalegalUniversity.com, you will be drowning in clients. And the only challenge you will have is how much time in the day and how much money you can make. Thanks for your time today. My name's Ben the Paralegal. Please like, subscribe, and follow, and we'll see you for the next show. I'm grateful and blessed to be here with you today. Thank you for being here with me, and have a great day. Bye-bye.